Amen, gallant. See the Ajuju. See the Ajuju.
See the Ajuju now. See the Ajuju. See what they do. They do say they get to. They no get to. See them all. See them all. See them all. We don't like them. See them all. They go. Don't burn fire. You don't burn fire. Hope got tutu kom got tutu. Iba meze got tutu kom. Chidube mo got tutu kom. Ebubago got tutu kom. Uzodimba got tutu kom. Akpabia got tutu kom. Tinubu got tutu kom. Nigeria Zoo got tutu kom. Nigeria Army got tutu kom. Faga tutu kom. Faga tutu kom.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel and happy new year to you all. Alright, so yesterday I'm going to bring you an update of what happened yesterday in Biafra land. Alright, so Babu guys together with Asari boys went into Biafra land, to dismantle most of the Biafran liberation camps. But thank God most of the Biafran liberation soldiers were alert and they got hold of their vehicles. They attacked them and some of them ran into the bush. And the gun you're seeing over here is one of the guns that was actually taken from these individuals. And also too many other weapons also was taken from them. But we will not have time to do all that. But I'm going to also show you other updates about Samonikba. Kemi also made some comment about what's happening in the territory. So I'm going to let you guys see the video and then we'll be right back.
This is the Biafra war again, secretly. But all the killings that have been going on in the metropolitan areas of Igbo land, they stick it to IPOB. They stick it to Masop. They stick it to ESN. They stick it to all the Nnamdi Kanu groups. And they feel that we don't know what's going on. People know what's going on. They're not going to talk. The media is the wrong person to even go meet. The Nigerian media is the worst. Supposed to be the Homeland Security for Nigeria. Checking the homeland. People are being buyed left, right, and center in Nigeria. North, south, east, west. The defense headquarters, always shouting on Twitter, always shouting on X, no action. We cannot have a defense headquarters and a military not doing enough for Nigerians. Nigerians are getting fired every day, and this has to stop. The international community gives you money to fight all this insecurity, but what do? You share it amongst yourself. We've seen that with Jonathan's administration and others. Nigerian governors are sponsoring terrorism, they're financing terrorism, and all you could do is go arrest one Simon Ekpa in Finland? Somebody that's just doing his internet propaganda. That's all you can do. That's the best you can do. At least he's given some awareness to what's going on. Everybody has their own groups. My message today is about what happened yesterday. All right? What happened yesterday in Enugu? In some of the communities, there was violence. Fulani militia showed up. I don't like calling them herdsmen because they're not herdsmen. Herdsmen are people that actually guard their cows and feed and graze, without any violence. Farmers and herders are supposed to be working hand in hand. These are Fulani militias, strategically placed in Igbo land to buy the people. They did it with Ebonyi. Now, you see that governor over there in Ebonyi state, that new governor, the young guy, he's doing so much work in that state. He has revamped that state so much. Okay, I even heard he built a new radio station, as in the government radio station. He revamped it and everything so that the media can be in the forefront of what's going on in Ebonyi state. I know the former governor was very old and things. People lost their lives in that state. At least that's one governor doing well. What about Enugu? What about Imo? What about all these places? Imo State, I've told you guys, it's full of herdsmen running your state and buying you one by one. Who is next? They stick to the metropolitan area. Make it look like it's IPOB and ESN. Okay? And the army gives all this false information online. Yes, the army. When General Lagbacha died, I was the one that reported that he was secretly flown abroad and died, and they brought him home. The government announced he died yesterday in Lagos. Just lies. When Abakari, the chief of staff, died during the Buhari administration, I was the one that told you this guy's been dead for COVID for 2 weeks. They did not announce till 2 weeks later. They delay everything. But here I am, I'm telling you everything. And some of you are still saying that, oh, I heard that you were a mad woman. I heard that you were mentally unstable. You heard, until you heard about your own.
Most especially in Imo State. I don't know why Imo State is the key point to all these things. You know, many days ago, unknown gunmen attacked some security outposts in Ihiala, and they buy a lot of them. So the governor of Anambra State, because Ihiala is in Anambra State, so the governor of Anambra State, who happens to be Soludo, placed a 10 million naira banquet on the head of those people that buy the Bubago guys or the security guys, saying that whoever that can give them information that will lead to the arrest of those guys, the person will go home with 10 million naira. guys, no be small thing where they happen for Biafra land, no be small thing.
Whether the criminal ex-Brigade cabinet members like it, whether those that follow them, I got there from our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and he just try to see how he can manage them. Maybe they will change. Maybe after they've caught him, over to we release city, and they went to apologize to Odogu, and Odogu forgave them, thinking the criminals will change, not knowing that once a Sabo, always
Sabo.
Sabo.
so that is why. That is why they can use all kind of lies to deceive, because they already paid. Remember, they already paid. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu told us Nigerian government has already brought out billions of dollars to stop the restoration of Biafra. So those of you that are looking for Tinubu or looking for Christopher Musa or looking for any of them, you're making a mistake. Do not look there. Look right inside what you have. Look inside Brigade. Look inside this United States of Biafra. Look inside what we are doing, and you will find them. You are not going to go far. Look inside those that claim they are lobbyists. They are the criminals that have been planted by Nigerian government to disrupt what we are doing. But you know what? They are going to continue to get with the pro marks, because we already know that game. And as they are bringing out millions, we are also bringing out millions times 3 of whatever they are doing. Biafra is here. Nobody is going to stop that. And the terrorists, the reintegrated terrorists, the fully reintegrated terrorists, the terrorists that Nigerian government and the Southeast governors and the Southside governors, they breed inside Biafra land, they must leave our land. Forcefully or peacefully, they must. And get away with it. Self-determination, self-defense is a right. They've killed us enough. They've murdered us enough. They've burnt our businesses enough. Using the same ex-Brigade cabinet members that are parading themselves on the same Biafran that claim that they were following in Nnamdi Kanu, using those that they pretend that they are among the commanders on ground. These individual criminals have been paid by the Nigerian government to disrupt what we're doing. But you know what? Their days are numbered. Yes. Do not be moved. Do not be shaken, because we got the formula to destroy them. And that is what we will continue. Exactly. Thank you so much.
All right, so recently a lot has been happening in the cabinet, most especially, as you all know, we have 2 different Biafran cabinets now. You know, some say one is the legitimate cabinet and the other one is the illegitimate. I don't know how they call it. I don't know how they come up with those words. But and then some individuals came up and said 4 point something million was sent into Ogokere's account. Okay, now Ogokere is one of the Brigade cabinet. Okay, one of the Biafran cabinets. That was when Simon Ekpa was with them. And then after some time, after Simon Ekpa was placed on some restrictions, and then something happened that made them say, okay, now we are going to dissolve this cabinet to make selections, or maybe take other people that would take us on the real journey, okay? The people that we think they would help us to achieve our visions. But here is what has happened, okay? After some time, there was some misunderstanding between the cabinet. and some decided to go on their separate ways, of which people has been depositing money into their own account. But this is an incident that everybody is seeing over here. Somebody paid in money that was supposed to go into Biafran account into an individual's account, and the individual is still holding the money. So I'm going to let you guys see the conversation that went on over here. But sincerely speaking, if it was to be some people, you're definitely going to pay the money. So, all right, without minding, let's see what this young man said about the money and also his own take. And you might just want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love what's going on in this channel, please help us to also like and comment on the videos. Help us to share so that other Biafrans will see and get the updates of what's happening. All right, let's see the video.
$1,000,000. Probably Sonny will get $10,000. Rafael $10,000. Polo will be $10,000. That's why Haji Aaron Okagasani shared it all. That is why they are working their ass out. They want to die fighting for get $5 million. How much they give you will make you the fight. Sonny Akbarawa. How much they give you, Rafael, anywhere, Rafael, anything they give you, even if na €5 they give you, you go die put. Paul Onwubiko, how much they give you? I pity you now. Somebody they use on a brain in this 25th century. Na 25th century we do. 2025. Name we day year 2225. Name we day after Christ done for moves go heaven. Name una never wake up. See now. The waiting be them, the Yahoo lawyer. We go sit down, they browse, they look for after I go talk about that one. After I go get time to talk about that one. Meanwhile, Ogechikunkere never defended anyone before. He has never come out to defend anything. You see, when I tell you that now, Aname mother accused, I did tell you the truth. Ogechikunkere, Nigeria agent the Kage part 2. I can DOS, Amane Kanjo, and many of you can only meet this present government, Biafra, United States Biafra government. I don't know, I give push him out. Look at it. $5 million. Kasone Akbarawa na Rafael na Polo Onwubiko jiri kwute isi na ha ga-anwụ. Ego ole ka gwara unu ga-enye unu n'ime ya? How much have you been promised? How much is Oge going to give you out of $5 million? Are you going to get up to $100,000? How much? Why have you blackmailed yourself? No wonder why the first came back. No wonder why Gaddafi came back. And the Gaddafi insinuated my brother battle cry to start fighting me. I'm fighting Simon Ekpa. I pity all of you. I pity all of you. Shame.
Happening. And I forgot to say this. I am still working in that capacity, the deputy representative here in Norway liaison. We had a lot of projects, that we were doing with our email. We are communicating diplomatic communications. We are communication with the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and their contacts, so many documents. But this email was hacked and our password was changed and they halted everything we were doing. I believe this is a criminal offense, and I'm hoping this will not be swept under the carpet. I'm really hoping that some sort of legal actions will be taken in the nearest future. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. And again, to reiterate that, dear friends, you can see how, because I was even thinking it's just few of us that our emails were hacked and password changed by this criminal Azubike. This Azubike was working with Madam Azoka. And immediately what happened to Obatobe, immediately all of them, he sprang into and working with Oge Kere too. And then you can see their cabal when they brought in some of the individuals that have been suspended by Obatobe, like Gaddafi, to come and be in a fundraising organized by criminals. And those that followed Obatobe, none of them sitting there, including people like Joy, because said, no, Gaddafi, you are not allowed in this WhatsApp platform because the Prime Minister suspended you. Where is the moral when these people tell you that they work for Obatobe? That shows they never really worked for Biafra restoration. They were just following him like a leech, trying to find the moment to disrupt the restoration of Biafra. But thank God for us. So how can somebody go and hijack the email of this individual, the new European rep, where they have documents they've submitted to their country ambassadors, their country offices for recognition of Biafra as an independent state? These criminals working with Ogenkere, including Ogenkere, they went behind and hijacked that email, changed the password so that all the good people working for Biafra restoration will not have access to the documents. What do you call that? Those of you following these individuals, you will answer to Obatobe for this criminal offense that the people you are following have committed against the United States of Biafra. You will answer to Obatobe. Because while we are talking about the criminals at the head, you also talk about the criminals that are following them, that knows the truth, but they continue to follow them. You will answer when somebody goes and hijack your email and change your password without telling you. Ask yourself, is that a right thing? Is that the good thing to do? Regardless, knowing fully well, this is the email you have to work for the Biafra government, to work for Obatobe. It's not your own private. I have my own private email. They did not hack my private email. So, Ogenkere and this Azubike and the Sonia Akparawan Bam Bam Bam, they knew with Ruby Nadi, Imam Madrabo and their co, they knew that this email is the email approved by the Prime Minister Obatobe for us to use to do the work of Biafra. And they went and hijacked it and changed the password. Who are they hurting? They're not hurting me because my personal emails come to my personal Gmail account, which they didn't hack. But what was their intention? Their intention is to hurt and disrupt.
Yeah, I want to talk about Simon Ekpa, his fate. At the moment, we are still waiting to hear from the court, you know, like when I'm going to set up a time for him to come out and defend himself, you know. So pending, I won't just predict, given like what the sentence is going to look like after everything, you know, with my experience and all the evaluation so far. Last, they don't fit, you know, grab the guy on the matter of terrorism, because I don't think they will be able to have enough proof saying that the guy they incite terrorism for Nigeria and they push guys them to use violence, you know, to maim people for Nigeria. But concerning the money laundering on that one, it's clear to see, you know, on a transaction. So that one, if you just carry and pin them down. But the pinning down don't mean say they will sentence the guy, they carry and go prison. No, if you just give a suspended sentence, you know, and suspended sentence means, you know, they will just release the guy on condition that the guy behave well. That what will happen before not happen, or what will then be here say be happen not go happen again. You know, if you also ask them to pay some fine like that, that's all. But they will release them, you know, and the guy will continue with his activism. I can't stop. So I don't know for Nigeria what I don't really know for Nigeria what I don't really know what Nigeria wants. Like, you know, like the Nigerian government. The only thing I can say to them is that, you know, we need good leadership. We need change in that country. As we did here for this coast, to not be like say they treat us. You know, we are very proud of Nigeria. I want to see a change, you know, in the system. Want to see good things happen. Want to see Nigeria be like Dubai, like Qatar. You know, that's how we want to see Nigeria develop. That's the kind of change we want to see. We want Nigeria to be like this place where they so. But not be like say we suit us today for this cold like this. Nigeria is paradise. You understand? And we can make it be even more beautiful. But for us to do that, we need a system that is functioning. System that is against corruption. I know it will be hard to fight corruption, but we need to start something. And that starts from the top. It starts from the top. Imagine the president being crowned the second most corrupt person, the corrupt leader. Tell me what will happen for down. So that's the kind of change you want to see in Nigeria. You have to be a good example. You have to set yourself as an example to the people. Okay. But of course, in fighting for a better Nigeria, there are things that you need to put in place. You know, particularly when it has to do with the rights, you know, of every citizen, you know, their freedom to be. You know, I'm talking in terms of violence. You know, you don't have to encourage people, you know, incite people to violence. You know, like it's happening right now in Nigeria, person go carry weapon and, you know, arms. They fight other people, they kill other people all in the name of fighting for freedom. That one itself is a no. You cannot do that. Of course, but you can use words. Thank God say we get social media. You can speak out, you can expose the evils. You can expose the corruption in the system, you know. But to incite people to use weapons, to use arms against other people, that it's a no. But of course, yeah, like I said, you have the right to fight, to voice out, to speak out, you know, against such a system.